In this lecture, we will look at the partial fraction decomposition. We'll look at this example, 2x minus 3 over x minus 3 squared. How to decompose this one. Here is x minus 3, the whole quantity squared. So the way you do this is that you need to have x minus 3. The exponent is 1 if you want to write. Okay. For the first fraction, and here is the constant. Plus, the second one is x minus 3 squared. It's basically here. Okay, they are the same. Now, here is ax, a, here is b. Those two are constants. Okay, that's the different from previous examples. It's because here we have x minus 3 squared. So then you have those two separate thing right here. Be careful here, you know x minus 3 squared. If you expand this one by FOIL method, you have the degree of denominator is 2, which is greater than the degree of numerator. You know, here is 1. Okay. So you know the numerator, the degree of numerator is less than the degree of denominator. Now, in order to add those two together, the first one needs to have x minus 3. Then you will make those two be the same. Those two denominators be the same. The second one does not need anything. It has x minus 3 squared already. Okay, so that's why both numerator and denominator for the first fraction needs to multiply by x minus 3, and to get x minus 3 squared for the denominator of the first fraction here. Okay. Yeah. So a times x minus 3, you do by distribution. That's a times x, ax. A times negative 3, negative 3a. Okay. Denominator x minus 3 times the red x minus 3 is x minus 3 squared. Okay. And here, second fraction, we didn't do anything. So you copy it down here to here. Now we are ready to add those two together. Since denominators are the same, x minus 3 squared, we only add numerators, ax and negative 3. Negative 3ab are the constants, so you put together. Okay. Now again, the coefficient of x is a, and here the coefficient of x is 2, so a has to be 2, right here. And negative 3a plus b is a constant part, so then it has to be 3. So then we have a negative 3a plus b right here. Has to be 3. Okay. Now you know a is 2. You plug in 2 here. Negative 3 times 2 plus b is 3. Negative 3 times 2 is negative 6. So plus positive 6 on both sides. Cancel this negative positive. So you have b stands alone. And 3 plus 6 is 9. So b equals 9. Okay. So you have a is 2, b is 9. And then you put it back here. A is 2, b is 9. And then x minus 3 for this denominator, and x minus 3 squared for the second denominator of the fraction. Okay, this one. It has a square right here, x minus 3 squared right here. That's important. Okay, now here is try yourself. Again, I will give you the hint. The numerator is 3x squared plus 22x minus 36. The denominator is 2x cubed minus 4x squared. Again, here the degree is 2 for numerator, which is 1 less than the degree of the denominator. Denominator has degree 3. So you need to factor the denominator. Okay, you need to factor this one. It has x squared here, x cubed here, so you can pull x squared out. And it has 2 here. It also 4 has a factor 2, so 2 can be out. So you have a 2x squared out. Okay? Because once you pull it back, multiply this one back. Okay? So you will have a 2x squared times x. It goes back. 2x squared times x is 2x cubed, because 1 plus 2 is 3. Negative 2 times 2x squared is negative 4x squared. Okay? So you pull things out, 2x squared out. When you want to multiply it, everything inside, it must be equal to the previous one. Yeah, if you cannot go back, something is wrong. Again, we didn't do anything with numerator. So we have a 3x squared and plus 22x minus 36 is the same with the first one. Now here we have x squared is like x minus 3 squared. We need to do this twice like this. Okay? X, if it has squared, then x squared, like the one we did before. A, B are the constants. And then we have a 2x minus 2 put right here for the third denominator of the fraction. C is the constant. Okay, this will be the form for the partial fraction decomposition. So we need to find out A, B, C. In order to add all those 3 fractions together, you need to multiply. For the first one, it has x, but you know x is not enough. You need to have x squared. So we need to raise x to x squared, then multiplied by x here. It has x minus 2 here, so here also needs x minus 2. It has 2 here, so it also has 2 here. So, for this fraction, both numerator and denominator needs to multiply 2x times x minus 2. For b over x squared, it has x squared, so it does not need x anymore. So it only needs x minus 2 from here. Okay, and then we have a 2. So both numerator and denominator in this second fraction need to multiply by 2 times x minus 2 on both numerator and denominators. This one, the third fraction, needs x squared. Okay, both numerator and denominator, multiplied by x squared. Then you see all the denominators would be the same now. Okay, that would be what? That would be 2x squared times x minus 2. This one is the same. 2x squared times x minus 2. X times x is x squared, so 2x squared minus 2. So right here, 2x squared minus 2 from here, 2x squared minus 2 from here, and 2x squared x minus 2 from here. Now you do is multiply this a times 2x times x minus 2, you distribute this one to everything inside. So then you have a 2x times a times x, you have a 2ax squared. Negative 2 times 2x times a is negative 4ax. Do this by distribution. And here is the same. 2b times x is 2bx. And then 2b times negative 2 is negative 4b. Negative a times 2b is negative 4b. Okay? Alright. Now here c times x squared is cx squared. Okay. Now look. Here it has x squared. And here it has x squared. So we put x squared out here. And then we have a 2a plus c. Constants, coefficients. Now, here we have x. You pull x out. And then you have negative 4a here and 2b from here. Okay? So that's why you have negative 4a plus 2b. X is out. Now, this is the only term, negative 4b, we put aside, which is a constant term. Comparing this one, numerator, with the one right here, we know that the coefficient of x squared, 2a plus c has to be 3. So 2a plus c is 3. Negative 4a plus 2b is the coefficient of x, but we know the coefficient of x is 22. So that's why we have a negative 4a plus 2b is 22. Or you may write here, negative 4a plus 2b is 22. Okay? And then negative 4b is a constant part. That must be equal to negative 36. Negative 4b must be equal to negative 36. Okay. So of course, b has to be 9. You solve this one. If b is 9, then you can solve for a. Well, you will get negative 1. Okay. Once you get a, you have a c. c will be 5. So then you have a, b, c. A, negative 1. B, positive 9. And c is 5. Okay? So, this one you're going to try